Hey everyone, welcome back again to Planet Crafter, the very fun game that I'm currently obsessed with. I've been having the best time with this game recently. It is so much fun. I need to make sure that I don't accidentally destroy any of my planters here, because those are extremely important for my survival. Also, I like having this window that I can look through all my plants. I am on the way to having liquid water. I successfully moved almost everything to higher ground because of that ominous message that occurred. Except, hang on a second. I did not ever recreate my transmission screen, which seems important. Iron, silicon, silicon, magnesium. Okay. That seems like an important thing to have, potentially. I don't know why I didn't make that. I thought I had. I can just stack all these screens. Okay. What's the difference? Huh. Okay. My water is getting low, but I should have some stuff for that. I made my lovely food chest the last time, so I've got that, and I can make more. Music right now is being a little dramatic, but okay. With all of that, I got this iridium rod, and then I think I also got a uranium rod, and because those are rare and I don't know where to get them anywhere else, I need to prioritize what I'm going to use that for really, really carefully, because the ore extractor is awesome, but I don't have osmium, so I don't know where to get that. The food grower I need to make more of, which I do have aluminum now. The recycling machine seems useful, but also I don't know exactly how useful it is. I need to get more super alloy, because the launch platform seems really cool. I don't know if I have a thing to make a rocket yet, though. I also don't know where I get fertilizer. That might be a recycling thing. Okay. Priorities. Okay, I also should be getting advanced craft station. So that's 3 aluminum, titanium, magnesium, silicon. Do I have that? Silicon. I do. I think. Oh, titanium too. Yeah, right. Okay. Titanium. Easy. This is somehow larger than I thought it would be. Okay, let's figure out where the heck this can go in here with the heaters. Because I don't have a better place to put it. Okay. Ah, you make these from 9 uranium. Okay, that's so much. That's at least not too bad. That's... I want these. Rocket engine? For what? You can... Okay. I have some things to do then. First of all being getting power back in here. Okay. I need power very badly. What is it for iron, cobalt, silicon? I should do the nicer ones because I can. Right. Well, so I have a lot of stuff to do. Iron, silicon, aluminum, 1 aluminum. Iron. Silicon. Okay. So that... Need 1 more cobalt, which I do have. Okay. Perfect. I like that you don't lose, what the heck English was I saying? You don't, lose oxygen when you work on... Watching that cascade down always catches me off guard a little bit. You don't lose oxygen to your base when you lose power, which I like. Also, my grass is growing and it doesn't all just disappear when I approach. Food level low. Got it, I know. I'm gonna come out and grab some more cobalt so I can make more oxygen stuff, because I want to go back to that first ship that I was doing some stuff at. And I want to get as many of those resources as I can and move them over here, but maybe I should try and get the bigger backpack first, since I do technically have that now. And maybe also a few other things. I have so many things I'm trying to do. And also now my terraformation index number has just switched to a different unit of measurement. Or I guess not unit of measurement, the unit is the same, but a different scale of the unit, where now it's in MTI, not KTI, so that's kind of exciting. That seems to show me that I'm making some good progress. I need to actually get back to this base before I suffocate to death, because that would not be good. Also, I have my water thing here. I don't know how... I was thinking about this before. I need to go actually look at that thing, and investigate if there is any sort of indication that I am, in fact, getting water from it. I don't know if it's gonna, like... I am? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if it's gonna, like, drop water bottles or something. It is going to give me water bottles, which is perfect, because I am not ready. Okay, I am a little dehydrated. I am also a little hungry. I think if I leave more of the food there than I eat, I'm trying to build up how many I have. Okay. Food grower. I need aluminum. Titanium. And water. So with this, I can make exactly 2 more. I keep pressing tab when I should be pressing the other one. That's not what I mean to do. Again. Okay, fine. I'll make it worse before I make it better. I need to actually be able to reach all of these is the problem. With the heaters, I don't necessarily, as far as I know, have to reach them all. But with the food growers, it's like, okay, I need to actually get to these. Is it raining outside again? There's a noise occurring right now. It is raining. Okay. I'm gonna get the power back on in a second, but first I have to run over here because I really want to see if that thing that I was warned about is happening yet. Because I was warned, maybe don't stay at lower elevation. And so I want to know if this area is flooding at all. Which it doesn't seem to be doing. Okay. I will make... I know these are not very efficient right now, but they're cheap in materials. Okay, if I get cobalt, iron, and that's it, I can make more. Music is really dramatic right now. Okay. I'll sprint a little bit here. This is getting a little slow. Everything's using up so much power now. Is my power even back on yet? I don't even think so. Oh, but I need oxygen first. Okay. Let me see if I have enough for the rod thing over here, because that was 9, wasn't it? Yeah. That seems a little bit cheating. That seems like way too much for that, but oh well. Who am I to complain about that? Alright. I'm just gonna grab all the iron and make more windmills, or whatever they're called, because I have no power. Wind turbines. There we go. Okay. This is an unreasonable amount of power that's being used here versus what I have. Okay. I need to look at some stuff and then prioritize some other stuff, because Does it feel like it just got darker to anyone else? I don't know what that was. Okay. I don't like that. It seemed like it got darker, and then right as I was entering here, it got really dramatic in a way that I have some concerns about. Okay. Mining stuff. All those are great. Those are not my highest priority. I need oxygen tank. I need the backpack, which means that I need 3 super alloys, which is cobalt, iron, magnesium, silicon, titanium, aluminum. So it's basically like one of each of the main thingies. I theoretically could do that. And then I need 3 for that. Okay. That's the goal. Then get those things first. Eat snacks. Alright. Did those need aluminum? I already forgot. Yes, okay. So, the mission then is run over to that place, because I don't think I have any right now. I'm running low on a lot of stuff. I have a ton of titanium right now. Okay. Get all things except possibly not. Why is it dramatic? Except possibly not titanium right now. Okay. Don't like how dramatic the music gets sometimes. Also, I don't know, I feel like I've compared this to Subnautica too much, but I don't know if anyone else who may have played this gets what I mean by this at all, but I feel like, in a way, this game is a little more concerning the longer it goes on. Like, I talked before about how in Subnautica you kind of start and you just, like, have these creatures around you immediately. Like, you just are in that situation with... I'm now looking at everything because there was stuff hidden before. But you're, like, in that situation where there's just stuff around you and it's all making noise from the start, and you're like, there are these creatures and I don't really know what's safe, what's hostile, if you haven't like encountered them before. You don't really know, and so that makes it a little bit more intimidating or intense. But in this game, I feel like it's getting more intense in that way as I continue playing it. Like, at first it was like, oh, well, there's just, you know, like, it's fine, there are these things around, but there's resources, but this is, like, totally unhospitable, and no one needs to worry about anything. This is just nothing. This is just, like, a planet that can't support any life, so it's my job to terraform it. But, is this new, or is this just... It's just cobalt, but a short one. Okay. But as I'm continuing in this game, and now I've got grass seeds growing, which I love, but it's like, okay, well, that would theoretically be putting some oxygen into the atmosphere. because that's how plants work. I've been having these plants inside that are producing oxygen. I've got rain now, which means there is, on some level, water happening here. And all those things. So it's like, you know, I've got all this stuff where it's like, okay, I'm starting to get the things that could support life. Like having liquid water is what I'm working toward next. But already there's rain, there is ice that can be melted into water. There's just some stuff where it's like, this seems like it's... I mean, I've been able to survive even though all these other crashed ships haven't. So for that reason, it's like, the farther I get into this game, it's like, but what if now there are creatures? Like, what if there was something lurking, like, waiting for conditions to be right to come out of stasis or something? Like, I don't know. And it just makes it more intimidating, and it's pretty fun, actually. Like, if that were to be a thing, I don't necessarily know how I would react to it. Especially if it's something that, like, comes out of nowhere and attacks me, because it's like, I don't want to die and lose all my nice resources or anything like that. But that could be interesting as a dynamic, if there's something where it's like, okay, well, this is now getting to be sort of life-supporting. There's now a thing here. I mean, I feel like on one hand that would actually probably be kind of satisfying, because it would be like, well, I did something really well to be able to get to that stage. But also, I don't necessarily know if I personally would want to encounter that thing. Big living compartment. That sounds really good. Okay. Silicon. Do I have more of that anywhere in here, or do I have to go out? I think I have to go out. Okay, silicon. I feel like that's the one I'm really running out of recently. I love this water thing too. I feel like I need to give it more presence. It is very useful having that water thing. I don't have a spare oxygen thing with me right now, so I need to be aware of that. There's a crate over there, it looks like, but I don't know if I have enough time to go there. Okay, well, I will head back since my inventory is full anyway. Is my power out again? Those aren't turning. No, yes they are. They just weren't from a distance. Okay. I was gonna say, I restored that. Alright. We have that. Now we have 370. That's amazing. Okay. Super alloy. Magnesium and aluminum. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go over and get more of that then. That doesn't go in there. That also shouldn't go in there. Let me arrange things a little better. Okay, cobalt. Cobalt. I'll arrange these all eventually, but for this exact moment, this chaos is gonna continue. I was literally thinking about how chaotic this is just, like, not even while I was playing. While I was driving home from moving out, I was like, ugh, it's all just kind of a disaster in there right now. But it's fine. Okay, we will make an oxygen capsule. And then I'm gonna go get a little bit more cobalt and then continue over that way and get more stuff. I maybe should have gotten a larger backpack before the oxygen, but they're both important and I'm gonna get them both pretty soon, so this will allow me to go look for aluminum longer, because aluminum is kind of elusive, which is, I feel like that would be a good tongue twister, elusive aluminum. But, anyway, I think, if I have more oxygen, I can spend more time actually searching for the really specific thing that I need, and not just worrying about, like, okay, grab what I can and get back. And especially with all of this cobalt that I'm getting, I'll have a lot of time to explore that area. There's that chest that I can go back to. There's the ship there, which is one that I explored very, very briefly in an earlier video, but I think there's a lot there that I didn't get a chance to go look at. Also, I haven't really looked at this area very much. This is very, littered with resources, so I feel like I need to come down here more. But I need to go get a lot of aluminum right now. Okay. That should be okay for now, and I'll just grab a couple of random resources on the way back, because I always need more of pretty much everything. It's wild having this much time to just wander. This music's getting dramatic again. Inventory full. Okay, perfect timing. And I'm in the perfect place for that too, because I'm really close to getting back in. Okay. I should theoretically save some of the cobalt. Okay, I have a lot of oxygen bottles. I'll bring in extra water and I'll eat that. I should be pretty much good right now. I'll have those all to harvest when I get back. But for now, I have aluminum to find. I really like that now now I know how to make those other resources, though. Biolab. That seems... I should check my blueprints, actually, the blueprint progress, to see what's new after getting the better crafter thingy. because I haven't even looked to see what's changed in there. Okay, right now I need to mainly just get aluminum because I want to... That's half-buried cobalt again. I want to try and just get that so that I can prioritize my inventory space as much as I can. I will grab this, though, just so that I can be done with that. I wish I could deconstruct and salvage more of the wreckage here. Can I get on top? There's a storage crate under here. What? I think there's a storage crate in there. I just have to figure out how to get in there myself. I really don't know what to do with this. I don't know if I'm missing a tool that I need to get in, or if I just... Ah, I see. Never mind. Having plenty of time to explore is really nice. This is also interesting too, because this looks like a bus. This looks like a... Whoa. A new thing. This looks like this is some kind of, like, sulfur. Whoa. Okay. Hang on. Priorities here. This looks like this is some kind of actual, like, tourist vessel. Like, this does not look like something that someone would just use on a mission. Like, this looks like a bus. It's like a tour guide bus. I don't know what the heck this is for, but I need to come back to this with an emptier inventory, because I want to get more stuff from there. I love having so much time to look at stuff and not worry and just be able to explore it. Also, I feel like I might have said this before, but how is there a day-night cycle when there's no star? And why is it getting dramatic again? That particular musical sting, I don't know if it actually relates to anything in the game or if it's just one of the songs in the soundtrack has that in it, but I don't appreciate it. I mean, it's cool music, but I don't appreciate how suddenly unnerving it gets. Okay. First, let me go look at this. GPS satellite? Fascinating. Okay. Big heater. Biodome. What was the new one that I got that was... I want the biodome. I'm actually very close to the biodome. But I got something else that I think maybe is already unlocked, so maybe that's why it's not showing up here. Seed spreader rocket. Huh, okay. Interesting. You'd think if they're being spread from outer space... Ooh, flower. You'd think that they would maybe just possibly burn up in the atmosphere if they're supposed to be falling to Earth. I don't know, maybe that's just me and my understanding of how that would work. But that seems maybe not the best. Okay, that's not what I meant to click on. I have so much food now, this is great. I love that. I finally think I'm going to not starve to death, which is awesome. I needed silicon and what was the other one that I needed? I don't know what to do with sulfur. Silicon, titanium, cobalt, aluminum, iron I have in my inventory. So the other one that I need, I'll grab a second titanium. Which one am I missing? Magnesium, that's what it is. Okay. Iron, magnesium, silicon, titanium. Okay. Iron. Okay. Iron, magnesium, silicon. Why is the music so dramatic outside? Also, why is it dark? Is it night again already? It was just night, like a second ago. Okay. Titanium. I can't wait to see how large this is. Should I be worried about what's happening outside? Let's see. Ah, yes. Okay. I love it. That's great. Why is this? Okay. What do I need to make big? Cobalt, silicon, magnesium, iron. I can do that. Cobalt, silicon, iron. Silicon, iron. This is like one of those songs where like every round you take away one of the things. Okay, now it's just iron. I feel like when it's not the one you need, iron is like the one you find everywhere, and then as soon as you need it, it's nowhere. Oh, you know what I can do now, actually? Well, let me go over here first. But I can go over to that crate that I saw, because I have a ton of oxygen with me. And honestly, I kind of need to get some of this oxygen out of my inventory. Well, actually not as bad now, because I have a larger inventory. But, okay. Perfect. I'm going to need water soon, so I can't go too far away. Like, I could go all the way over to that interesting giant ship over there, which seems important, or the ice over there, which also seems important, but not right now. I can go to this ship for a little bit, because I know I'm not done with it. And then I was gonna go back to the other ship that I was partially exploring, where I have that base. I'm curious if there's anything hidden. I'm now a little paranoid about hidden things because of what happened the other time with the thing with the golden chests, like, right under the stuff that I was already walking past. This is so surreal. There's just magnesium on here. That's kind of fun. Okay. Gotta eat the thing. And I need to make the better, like, deconstructor stuff. Also, I'm losing track of what I looked at on this ship versus the other one. I wonder if all of these... Or did it look like there was still something there? I wonder if all of these ships that are here are from the same thing. Like, did everyone try to go here instead of being prisoners, and they were all sent to terraform and they all failed and crashed? Or like, is something like, what's happening here that's different than the other ships, if there is anything different? And if there's not, why am I the one that actually survived it? Okay, hydration level is low, my inventory's full, so I might as well head out. I think I need to get the next deconstructor before I really explore these places more, which maybe I should do before I go back to that other one up there too. There's so many things to do. This game is so fun, and I think it's also like, I feel like I'm comparing it way too much to Subnautica, but the way that this game is sort of like, you have all of these things where it's... I should make more solar panels, actually, because I know for sure I'm gonna need more. But these situations where, like, in Subnautica, things get a little bit linear, and not that that's bad at all. Like, that is still fun, and like equally fun in a different way. But it does feel kind of more linear that, okay, you have these specific things you need to make. Like, you make a sea moth, and then you make a cyclops, or maybe not in that order, I guess, depending on what you prioritized, but like, and then once you have those, you go deeper, and then you're like, oh, well, I need the prawn suit to go deeper than this. And so it's kind of this gradual progression of those kind of things. And I think one of the things that in this game is different, and it's good on one hand, but on the other hand, I feel like it could get really overwhelming really, really quickly, is that in this game, you're kind of getting so much so fast that it can be a little bit hard to prioritize things. Like, I'm experiencing that now, and I think it's a testament to how fun this game is that that isn't something that I think of as a problem. Like, I feel like the way I said it may come across a little bit negative, and that's not how I mean it to come across, because this is at 99%, it's gonna be done in like a second. But the thing with Subnautica is like, you go around, you scan the blueprints, and then you have to actively, like, search out the things that you're, these are measured in kilograms now. But you have to, like, actively search out the blueprints, and then once you have those blueprints, then you can move on to searching for the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And so it's like, the effort of having to go out to get those things makes it definitely a lot more effort to actually be able to go and make the things. You have to sort of unlock them slower because they're sort of one at a time. Like, you get the first blueprint, you make that, you prioritize making that, then you go get the second one or whatever like that. Whereas in this, when different blueprints are unlocking because of different metrics at all times, it's definitely a little bit more like, okay, like 6 things just unlocked. What the heck do I prioritize? Also, I need to go over there, but I also need to go over there, there, and there. Which one do I go to first? And speaking of the there, and there of it all, and prioritizing where to go first, I think I'm going to go on an adventure, hopefully quickly, and I'm going to go over to this big ship if I can, because I have a lot of oxygen, I have spare oxygen, I have food, I have water, and this is one place I've never been to yet, and I really need to find where I can get that green ore that you turn into rods eventually, which I can't remember the name of right now. I think it's not osmium. I think osmium was the dark blue, but whatever that was. Also, this is the sandstorm zone, I think, but I've never been over this far. There's more ice over there, which, whoa, okay. Which feels like something I should also be going over to look at. But this ship seems much larger than some of the others, and just seems like it probably has important stuff on it. Is that even part of the same ship over there? There's a lot here. Okay. This is definitely huge, and I'm gonna stop sprinting so that I can look at all of it. Also, yeah, the ice is over there. The sandstorminess of it is kind of an interesting effect. I guess this is sort of their version of having biomes, like Subnautica has. That's just the engine, I think, but that's huge. That's like, I don't think I can go in there. It's not letting me walk that way. But this thing is definitely huge. This kind of reminds me of the Aurora, honestly. I feel like I keep comparing it way too much, but this is so big. Okay. It does make me curious, though. I wish I could do something with that. Because, like, in Subnautica, the goal is, again, spoilers, I guess, for anyone who hasn't played and or seen Subnautica and doesn't want spoilers, but, there's just so many things where it's like, at the end, the goal ultimately is to leave the planet and and when you do, there's kind of an interesting message that you get where it's like, basically like, you owe us for everything that you used on the planet. Like, you owe us the value of all the stuff that you used. Whoa, okay. There's just a ton of seeds here. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but also I have a bunch of seeds right now. I'll probably get rid of these for some other things once I get to things that I need more. But like, it's just kind of funny because it's like, out of everything you've survived, now they're like, you pay us for everything we gave you. And that just makes it really, really funny, but it's also like, bioplastic nugget? What the heck? Okay, that distracted me. But it's uranium. That's the green one. Anyway, in the end of Subnautica, it makes me wonder sort of how this one is gonna end, because, like, I'm a prisoner and this was my goal to come terraform this place to hopefully not have a sentence anymore once I finish terraforming. The people who sent me here, I don't know if I trust entirely about that, but it is definitely interesting to be like, okay, well, if I do get out, what's gonna be waiting for me? Like, am I gonna have to pay back everything that I used here? Am I gonna... That seems like something that I should be able to get through. Am I gonna be able to, like, go live a normal life? Like, who knows? And it's definitely fun to think about, because I feel like it's kind of unfair to keep comparing them so much. It's just kind of the thing that I have that sort of could be theoretically compared to that is this game. That was a really weird grammar, and I'm aware of that. I have been... They still have some stuff growing. Anyway, I feel like there should be more lore to this. But, that's not what I meant to do. I'm getting really disoriented, which is not a good thing to have happen in here. I need to go. Okay, I need to go. Have I seen this before? I don't think so. I don't know where I am in this ship, which seems dangerous. Okay. Which way do I go? This way. Okay. I found it, I think. This definitely seems like the kind of place where you would get lost and never find your way out and die. But it kind of makes me wonder what the ending of this game is gonna be. Like, I mean, because it says you cannot claim ownership of this planet. Okay. Making sure I'm going in the right direction. I do have a compass, but I also wasn't paying attention to exactly where I was going the first time. But, like, it says I'm not allowed to claim ownership over anything on the planet, which is like, okay, sure. Like, that makes sense. They want their planet for themselves and whatever. Also, I think I have enough oxygen that I'm gonna go try and look at this ice since I'm already over here. Anyway. I don't know why the music is getting more intense in a different way now. This feels like something's gonna come out of the sand and attack me, like the ice worms in Subnautica Below Zero. But anyway, the point that I was trying to get to for a long time that I keep getting distracted from. If the goal is to terraform the planet, but I'm not allowed to claim any ownership over the planet because I am a prisoner and this is my punishment and whatever else, is the end of this game that I leave the planet? Is the end of the game that I am given the option? It's getting like that again. Fun. Okay, fine. As we've seen before, I was hit with a meteor once. It did not fully kill me. But I would still like to not die because I have important inventory things. And I need oxygen. Okay, here we go. This is actually a little bit nerve-wracking because I really don't want to die with this stuff in my inventory. Oh, that's close. Okay. But I also don't have time to just wait around and sit here. This thing is just levitating for some reason. Hello? Sure. Okay. Oh, that seems... Well then. If I go down here... I don't know that I'm ever gonna get out, but there is a chest down here, so oh well. Anyway. Because it would be really interesting to see sort of what happens at the end. None of those are as exciting as I hoped they'd be. I'll come back here eventually, I guess. And I now have to figure out how to get out of here. Music's getting dramatic again, which maybe makes sense when I'm down here in this ravine with potentially no way out. That's just cobalt. Okay. I'm sort of on the lookout for osmium, because that was the other blue thing. Also, I think this area is partially melted now. Because no, not this again. Because the temperature that it said it was going to melt at, I think I may have already reached. I'm gonna just sprint, because this is getting really dangerous. I have important stuff. It's also really hard to see what direction I'm going here. Where is the giant ship? That seems... This is actually, like, the first time that a meteor shower has sort of freaked me out in this game, because a lot of the time it's like, that's just super cool and really fun, but right now it's like, I have too many valuable things. Okay. This is also my last oxygen, so I really have to get out of here. But this is a... I don't know why it's turning all that color. Okay. What the heck is happening to the color right now? That seems a little odd. I need to get my bearings about where I am. Okay. So my base should be toward this direction, I think. Also, these things on the roof are fascinating. Wait a minute, no, this is new. What the heck? Okay. This is not where I thought I was. I don't have enough oxygen to explore this. This was maybe a bad decision on my part. Okay, but I think I know where I need to go now. If there are no more meteor showers, that would be great. There's the giant ship if I go this way. I wish I could craft things while I'm traveling. Yeah, I definitely got really disoriented. This is the direction that I need to go, though. And hopefully I have enough time. It's gonna be close. I can see my base. Just go there as directly as possible. This is gonna be really close. I think I will just barely make it. Yeah, okay. Yep. Perfect, okay. Yay, I did not die. Alright. Perfect. That was intense. Once it got to the part where all the meteors were happening, that was pretty intimidating. But also kind of exciting at the same time. And now I have a lot of stuff to organize here. Okay. I have so much I just need to go over there with, like, all of the oxygen bottles and just a ton of stuff. I'm also getting dehydrated, so I should do something about that. Dang. Okay, that felt like a lot of stuff happened. I have so many questions about the bioplastic nugget, but that was very fun. Really, really chaotic, but also very fun. It would be so useful if I could craft things while I'm not at home, though, because being able to craft, like, oxygen if I find cobalt or something, that would just be really important, I feel like, because there's just a lot of times where I'm out doing stuff and I'm like, I have so much oxygen, and then it gets to it and it's like, I actually have very little now suddenly. I think I'm gonna make I don't actually want to make another locker yet. I just need to get these seeds somewhere where they're not taking up all of the inventory space. music's getting dramatic again. Okay. Yay. I feel like there was something else I was trying to make a long time ago. This one seems like it's going slower. I think I need to start making more stuff outside. But, okay. No new messages. Power, I have 60 available. Okay. Torch, okay. Shredder machine. That's interesting. I want this biodome. I am so close to this biodome. I'm sure it will take unreasonable water life collector? Phytoplankton and fish eggs? From where? Okay, I have so many questions. Trees. There was another one earlier. Something else. Spreader. Okay, but I have I have some questions about some of this. The seed spreader rocket. DNA manipulator. Okay. Anyway. This has been somewhat insane. Larva and mutagens. I think some of these definitely are new. I can teleport? Okay. Some of these are definitely new. Some of these didn't exist before. I think getting the new one... Yay! Okay, biodome. I think some of these definitely made that now become a thing that I can look at when they didn't used to be. Lurmaseed, titanium. Whoa, actually, hang on. Can I do this right now? Biolab was the other one that I got, which is osmium, which I don't have. And then the rocket, or the launch platform, I technically could make. I don't know if I have anything that goes with that. Shredder explosive powder. I don't know why I would need that, is the only thing about that. So the biodome is part of my base. That's pretty cool. Okay, hang on. Let me try and actually see if I can do some of these things, because that would be really cool. And I feel like I want to actually try and make some of the stuff that I got recently. I could actually do the big heater now, too, now that I have iridium rods, and can kind of make them a little more easily. I just don't know where the heck osmium would be. Okay, but what I do need is magnesium, aluminum, super alloys, silicon, cobalt, aluminum, titanium, iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium. Okay, do I have... I think I might need one more cobalt for one of these, or maybe... Nope, okay. Perfect, so I have 3 now, and 3 was what I needed for the biodome with a Lurmaseed of titanium. Titanium, a Lurmaseed, and what was 2 cobalts, which I think I need to go outside to get. But I can probably get those pretty easily down here. Ah, it's so satisfying. I love it. Okay. I'm still really curious to see if that lower area is going to start flooding. I was so worried about it before. I was like, I have to get this done before the rain starts, and now it's been raining and it's totally fine and there's nothing down there. I maybe should still move some of the stuff that's down in the lower area, but it's fine. Also, I love my grass. Look at it all. It's perfect. Okay. But I do have this thing to make. And I feel as though the best place for this... Whoa! Oh my gosh, I love that thing. I heard a sound like I just got an achievement. Maybe there's an achievement for building this. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing that I've ever seen in this game. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, this is great. This is amazing and I love it. Biomass. Okay. Biolab. Algae generator. Oh, I want it so much. Plant rocket. Spreading bacteria from outer space. Flower spreader. Food grower T2. Tree spreader. Another heater. Insect spreader. That also, those all seem like they would burn in the outer space. A bigger drill. Fish eggs. A different kind of fish eggs. An aquarium. Genetic synthesizer. Animal spreader rocket. These are weird things to have. Harvesting robot. Automatically harvests organic items around it based on its location. That's interesting. Frog eggs. Animal food. Whoa. Beehive. Butterfly dome. Butterfly larva. A different butterfly larva. Another butterfly larva. Butterfly farm. Tree seed. Another butterfly larva. Gas extractor. Another butterfly larva. Whoa, okay. Tree seed. High quality food. Another tree seed. Another tree seed. Silk generator. Fabric. Amora tree seed. Outdoor farm. These are wild. Butterfly display box. Mutagen. Oh, it's like self-singularity. Mutagen is in that too. Ecosystem. Beehive again. Genetic extractor. Butterfly farm. Frog eggs. This is so cool. Another fish egg. Another fish egg. Another fish display. Fish farm. Vehicle. Lerma seed I could learn to make. Common larva. Another frog egg. Frog displayer. Rare larva. Generic frog eggs. Amato frog eggs. I don't know how that's pronounced. Jetpack again. Whoa, like this is so cool. And then you can also use this to look at just the normal blueprints. Oh, this is wild. Okay. I love this biodome so much. I'm dehydrating, but it's fine. I've got so much water over here. Oh, this is amazing. I have so many things. This is just putting into perspective that I have so much in this game that I have not even touched the surface of. There is just so many things to do. I also have not harvested these since I got back, so I should do that so that they can keep growing, so that I can keep having super sustainable food, because that's important. But oh my gosh. Like, it kind of makes me want to go move all of those upstairs, but at the same time, I like where they are here. Oh my gosh. What do I need to make more of those? Because I want to put more up there. Ice. Lots of ice. Okay. Iron, magnesium, silicon, ice. I have a lot of iron. Okay, magnesium, silicon, and ice. Almost just ran it past it. This is one where I actually need ice, not water bottles. Okay. This is really exciting. Also, look at the biodome from here. It looks amazing. This looks like an actual little base. I mean, not that it wasn't before, because it was. It's always been a very cool base. But the fact that it has a biodome now, it's so cool now. I love it very, very much. Okay, I need a lot of silicon. That's iron. I think this is also iron. Okay. I have so many things to do. I have to make so many more things. I have to just do so many things. I have to go back over to that area and get all my stuff from there eventually. I have to keep exploring all these other places. This is just wild. There's so many things. I'm also starting to get a little low on oxygen, so I should probably not go too far away. Inventory full. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, this is fun. The other game that I haven't really compared this to at all because it's very different in a specific other way, because the focus of that one is mostly on actual living creatures. This is also a little bit like Slime Rancher, in that it's got all of these different little regions and you find all these places and there's just so many things that you look for and build, and kind of the collection aspect, I guess, is kind of like it, except that you're collecting stuff instead of collecting different types of slimes. But it's still really, really fun. Okay, I think I'll put these three in there together. For a second I was worried the power went out. I think it's just getting dark outside because all of these are still functioning. These look so pretty. Okay, and my oxygen per second should be absolutely rocketing up now. I have very little biomass. I mean, I guess if this is only at 25, that's actually not bad. Plants and biomass are the same for now. I think once I get other types of bio things, biomass is the total of all three of plants, insects, and animals, I would assume. Okay. Beehive unlocks at 80T. I don't know what that unit is. Unless that's 80 trillion biomass. Or is T another unit I'm not understanding? Insects. Unless maybe it's 80 trees, since that's under plants. I don't know. Insects, 500 grams? Maybe? I mean, 500 grams of insect is probably quite a lot. And then 50 kilograms of animals? Okay. This is so exciting. I need to just marvel at all this stuff. This is also super nice having this biodome because now I can really observe everything without having to step outside. And I think that meteors cannot damage my structures that I make. Even when I got hit in the face with one, there's literally apparently an achievement in this game called Not the Face, and you get it if you get hit with an asteroid, which I got last time, or one of the recent times. But it's nice to be able to actually just look at everything from all sides, which I probably could have done if I put more windows on earlier. But it's so cool, and also being up at a little bit of an elevation I think makes it really cool to look at because this is just amazing. And I love this room just filled with plants. If I actually lived in a terraforming place on an actual exoplanet, which I probably will never do because I'm not an astronaut, I would probably want to just sleep in here among the plants. Like, this would be my favorite spot. I'd just lie here and look at the stars. It would be great. And I can even see my little grass patch over there from here. So that's so cool. And I can't wait to see all of these plants get really tall because I love these plants. They're really, really, really pretty. This game is so addicting. This game is amazing, and I love it. I love every second of it. The oxygen is actually going up not noticeably quickly, just because I think that the unit that it's in right now is so large. Because, like, what is that? Oxygen parts per billion? Maybe? But then PPQ is per second, so I don't know what B is in that. But yeah, pressure's going up visibly. Heat's going up visibly, but slower. Biomass is still very slow, so I need to make more biomass things later on. Shortly. Hopefully I can get... I don't know if the grass spreader is necessarily the most efficient way of doing that, because it seems like it's only just around that one little area that it can reach. So that's why it's like, is this the best use of the biomass spreading, or should I wait until I get the rockets that apparently throw seeds through the atmosphere? Because that would be really fascinating to see. I'm sure I need more actual melted water and consistent rain before that becomes really effective, because I feel like if seeds landed on this dry, cracked, barren, whatever, it would probably not work very well for them. But This is amazing. I love the way the biodome looks from up here too. Oh, it's so cool. It's ominous to walk under it because it feels like it's gonna cause some damage, but that's only if it falls down, and right now it doesn't seem like it's going to, so it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go build at least one more of these. I know these are just the second tier when I could also theoretically be doing the third. I just don't want to do the third yet because they take too much energy, and I don't think I have quite enough energy to sustain all of that right now, and I don't want everything to power down when everything's growing so well. Wait a minute, hang on a second, I just had an idea. Can you stack these on each other? Because if you can, like these, that would be really cool. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm gonna have nice little flowers around the edges, nice little non-flowers around the insides. This is my favorite room by far. This is absolutely amazing. My biomass is going up a little bit. I also don't know if biomass counts only the things that are in the grass spreader region, or whether they count, this is so far away, but also I'm almost close to the end of that. Do they count the things in these vegetubes? Because these are technically biomass, but their main purpose is not to be biomass spreading across the surface of the planet. Their purpose is to make oxygen into the atmosphere of the planet so that other life can not die. So I don't know if these count, because I feel like I probably have more than this unit of measurement says I have in there, but also I have a chair now. It just came with the room. I don't think I have a chair down here. Nope, this is a standing desk only. And we're getting closer to liquid water. I think that the terraformation stages are taking longer because I think in the last couple of videos I've gotten to the, at least, like, blue sky. I went from blue sky to rain in one video. Or no, blue sky to clouds in one video, clouds to rain in one video. That's how it went. And so I think it might be getting a little bit slower. I think it's probably because this gap needs so much that I just need to be building a lot more of these things, which means probably I need to be getting a lot more power going. But I'm really excited with this. This is going really, really well, and I love this game so much. This is one of those games where when I play it, like, I finish the recording and then my face hurts from smiling because it's such a fun game and I'm just enjoying it so much. These all look so pretty out here. I love them. I love everything that's happening right now. I have so much water too. I never have to worry about water again. I'm gonna have to actually build another locker just for food and water now because I'm having so much of it. I think I'll just do a water storage right here, because why not? This is great. And then I can also label it as what it is, because this will just be only for water, because that seems like we'll have food here, water in the other, and they'll be all nice and organized, like so. But maybe I'll be scientific about it and write it like that. Because why not? Oh, not 0. Okay. And the last thing that I want to do before I finish this recording for the day, because I just realized I've been playing for almost an hour and a half, is grab the beans, because I should really be getting more variety into my diet, and I think it's okay. I mean, eggplants are fine and all, but I don't like eggplant in real life, and I've got bean seeds now, and also I have several eggplants, and so I'm getting a little more diversity by making more squashes. So now I have 2 eggplants, 2 squashes, and a bean growing, which is very nice. I know it sort of reset the progress of them growing, but this is fun. This is so much fun. I don't want to stop playing, but I probably should, because I do have other things to do, and I have videos to edit and get uploading, because like I said in another recent video, I'm trying to get stuff edited and uploading as much as I can before I leave for winter break. So this has been amazing, and I cannot wait for everything that I'm going to hopefully accomplish in the next one. Hopefully I get to see some flooding happening down in the lower area, because that would be really cool, and the whole liquid water thing, and the cryptic warning about maybe don't stay in the lower area. But with that being said, I'm going to actually end this episode now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!